performed here tonight, so we were kind of celebrating a performance.
That's wonderful. And Navarone, right?
Hey guys, I wanted to update everybody on the latest. I started researching a bit about Navarone. This is Lisa Marie's half brother, those of you that don't know. And for the reason, because A, he's in the news, and that's what I'm all about. I'm trying to break down the news information for you guys, the latest celebrity news, asking the stupid questions to try to answer the stupid questions that I may have, sort of a girl's guide to what the heck's going on in the news right now. And we've been covering Lisa Marie Presley, or I have, and now I'm on to, I just can't really pull out of everything surrounding Lisa Marie Presley right now. You can watch later the previous video that I did on Priscilla contesting the will. See how that unfolds. Lots of good comments. Really appreciate those. And I appreciate you guys subscribing. That is cool. That way I know kind of who I'm talking to when I'm talking or when I'm making the next video. So I look and see what the statistics are. And you can see that if you don't know, like I know that all of y'all are like 45 and older. There's a good percentage that are female. Anyhow, so Navarone comes out and releases a song with his new band on February 3rd. And then he's getting a lot of press. And some people have been wondering, why is he in the press? Does that have any relation to what Priscilla's doing, contesting the will? Do they want to take over them? Are they trying to keep the money coming in to support his now budding music career? I have a reaction. I did a little video reacting to his song, and I'll stick that on the end of this video. But it has a lot to cover around Navarone, and where did Navarone come from, all the way leading to where he is now, and what was the relationship between he and Lisa Marie and all of that. But I think this video, I want to focus on the genesis of Navarone, and that comes from, let's see, it's going to date back to he was born in 1987. It starts with Priscilla's relationship with a man named Marco Garibaldi, or Garibaldi, I think it's Garibaldi. And he was born, that's Navarone's father. And he was born November 30th, 1954. He became an entrepreneur in different industries. He was educated at IBM's Systems Research Institute. He became a tech entrepreneur, builder, and consultant. Notable relationships had been with Rob Kardashian, billionaire Kirk Krikorian, but the longest one was with Navarone's father, Marco Garibaldi. And after she divorced Elvis in 1973, she never remarried. So in 1976, while under employment with IBM, Garibaldi was brought to the United States pursuing a career other than software engineer and system analyst. He decided to write for film and television. So he started writing short stories for some television episodes. Just random career change, going from IBM systems analyst. But yeah, I was a programmer at one time, so I understand like the jump to the creative thing. So he started writing, and he started writing for Dallas, Clue. And it was said in some of the articles that he wrote a scene specifically for Prescilla, and that's how he and Prescilla met.
Pam. Yes. Bobby told me you're getting married. Yes, that's right. I wanted to wish you the best of luck. Well, thank you. I imagine
Garibaldi was 11 years younger than Prescilla, and they met through mutual friends. And 3 years later, her spokesman, Paul Bloch, revealed that they were expecting a child and referred to Garibaldi as Priscilla's fiance. It was on the set of Dallas that he met Prescilla. Prescilla remained unmarried to Garibaldi, and she played an unmarried woman on the set on Dallas, Jenna Wade, who was unmarried, pregnant with Bobby Ewing. Her pregnancy was written into the storyline for her character on the soap opera. So in 1986, she was quoted as saying, "Since we've been living together, Marco has changed my life. I don't take things so seriously. I find myself laughing."
This guy you're with has to be strong.
Very strong. He's his own person. Very secure, very solid. He's very understanding, and it's been good for me. It's the only relationship that I've had that's really, been that solid.
This was in 1986, and 1986 was 9 years after the death of Elvis Presley. So, wow, I can't believe that it was early. 1986 doesn't seem so long ago. So, according to news sources, despite false stories, Marco Garibaldi was instrumental in making Graceland merchandising and operations a lucrative business for Lisa Marie Presley as one of Priscilla's advisors, and advised her to make Graceland a museum.
Hello, I'm Priscilla Presley, and I'm very aware of what Graceland has come to mean to so many people throughout the world. And as an executive of his estate, it was my feeling that Graceland should be open to the public so they could share in his accomplishments and have a clearer understanding of not only the legend, but of the man himself.
And also during this time, we know that she started in Scientology, or she was in Scientology, and I think Garibaldi was in Scientology with her, as was, Lisa Marie, and then subsequently Navarone. And it was reported Lisa approved of her mother's relationship with Garibaldi and was happy to learn of the pregnancy. Now, Lisa and Navarone were 20 or 19 years apart. And I believe Priscilla had Navarone, and then 2 years later, Lisa had Riley. So they were both having toddlers at the same time. So she was it was reported that she was supportive of the pregnancy. They even took Lamaze classes together to form mom bonding time. And Lisa was also in the delivery room when her mom gave birth to Navarone. And she had at the time of this article, she had considered her mom her best friend, role model for motherhood. Later, it was reported by Radar Online that Priscilla found out that Marco was had been a con artist living a life of lies and fakery. Marco reportedly had deceived Priscilla by pretending to be someone he was not. The 63-year-old convinced Priscilla that he was from a wealthy, prominent Italian family who had relocated to Brazil when he was very young. The fact is that Marco's last name is Garcia, and he was born in Brazil, not Italy, and changed his last name, inventing an impressive background story in order to hobnob with Hollywood celebrities and bigwigs. Wow. 20 years. Well, so my understanding is it wasn't even the 20 years. So we'll get to it. But Navarone is the one who breaks the story for Priscilla. And it doesn't end well for Navarone and Marco. The lies were not reportedly revealed to Priscilla Presley until her son and half-brother to Elvis Presley's only child, Lisa Marie Presley, Navarone, started receiving texts from a young relative in Brazil, supposedly a cousin. Navarone confronted his father about the information he had received from the distant relative, and it caused a major family blow-up between the father and son, with Marco angrily telling Navarone to never speak to him again. And I don't think they have. It says Marco hasn't spoken to his son since. Navarone can't believe he grew up thinking he was Italian, and all this time he was Brazilian. It was a real core shaker for him. Presley's son shared the information with his mom and stated she obviously felt she was deceived and lied to about a whole lot of things, but it's been so long since Marco's been gone, I don't think she wants to waste any more energy finding out about more lies. So finding out about any more lies, I think there's not a lot. I searched around a lot. There's not a lot about exactly what happened, but I feel like the relationship did end with some sort of infidelity, possibly on his part, along with him spending $50 million of Presley Enterprises money. And that's pretty much all I can find so far that's reported. If I'm missing anything else and anybody knows anything else about it, please comment. But Marco claims right now he makes a living as a big-time Hollywood screenwriter, but has been credited with very few projects over the last several decades. So as previously reported, Lisa Marie Presley, now, fast forward to now, Lisa Marie has a strained relationship with her mother and half-brother Navarone. This was reported in Blasting News on 2017. Navarone took to social media blasting her half-sister with nasty stuff. I look forward to sharing with you what I thought of his song. You'll see that next. And please like and subscribe. Please comment so I know who's here and what's going on. And we'll talk again. You can dig it. Rock and roll. I think his voice sounds good. If it is, I think it is his voice. Let's see. It says, "Them guns." What does it sound like? 9 straight hours staring out the window. Nothing to do but watch the wind blow. Nothing to do but watch the world glow. Yeah! I am trying to think who that sounds like. He sounds like somebody. We're going down. The plane landed, my bombs went off. Yeah, I saw the whole world stop. And everything that I once knew went out there to where the wind blew. Yeah! If you can tell me who he sounds like, I know I will think of it after this video. I'll have to come back with a follow-up. But it sounds good. I liked it. Okay.